Yeah, happy new year, everyone. I hope I'm not late to wish you guys happy new year. This is gonna be my first video for the year. So, in this video today, what I want to do is gonna be very straightforward. And please, if you can watch through to the end, you would definitely gain one or two things in today's video. So, today I would be showing you how to read the news because it is a very key a keynote when you are trading forex to understand what the news is all about, what time the news is released in your own country, so that if you want to trade with the news or if you want to trade after the news, then you can understand what is going on. Okay, and also I would be showing you the section time, the Asia section time, and the New York section time and the London section time with in your own country, so you can just check the time in your own country so that you will be aware when the market is open and when you can trade, because you have to trade with the volume, right? You have to trade with the volume. So whichever one is okay for you, then you can decide if you want to trade Asia section, or you want to trade London section, or you want to trade New York section. All right, so join me. And finally, I will also be showing you the forex the position calculator, how to calculate your lot size. Yeah, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen, so just bear with me, guys. Let's see how this goes today. Okay, screen share. I'm going to share this one. That's great. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. I'm sure you can see my screen, but let's move this like this. Yeah, so if you can see my screen, that's fantastic. So yeah, so this is how it looks like when you just open your calendar. So it is called Forex Factory. So let me just go when you go on your, for example, when you go to Google, let's go to Google and just take it up from there, because I like to show you guys from the scratch, so there is no mix up anyway. Look at it here. For example, you are here and you want to check the forex calendar. You just go to forex, yeah, forex calendar. That's it. You just do this, you click on it, and the first one, which is the Forex Factory, I think this is the most common one. There are other ones as well, which is economic calendar. Whichever one you decide, I think they are the same news. They are the same news, and this is Baby Peeps Forex economic calendar. It's the same, depending on whichever you want. If you want to download the app, you can also check the name on your Google Play Store or your Apple Play Store, and you can download to your phone. But yeah, here is it. So this is what I use most often. So I just go to the news, and this is how it's gonna be. And by default, okay, by default you have all the currency pairs. Yeah, that's by the default. And today's date is the 19th, so it's going to start from Sunday to Sunday. Yeah, and that's what you have here. Just make sure that you have the correct dates to see. So on here you have the forum, you have the trades, you have the news, you have the calendar, the market, and the brokers. So what you're interested in is checking the calendar. If you want to read about the news, go ahead and just go through the news and just read the previous news and what is coming next. But here is the calendar. For every day they may have a news to be released depending on what currency. So you just want to be aware before you start trading from the beginning of the week. You want to check what news is out is what news is for that week, so you are aware and you don't get shocked, right? Okay, so this is how it is. So what I do is, because I don't trade all the currency, for example, I don't trade Canadian dollar, I don't trade GBP, I don't trade all the currency. I trade a specific currency. Sometimes I do gold, I do silver, I do whatever currency you want to. Okay, so what you just need to do is go to this here, which is the filter, then just filter it out. So you see the currencies here and whatever you want to do. For the purpose of this video, I will take out everything. Yeah, I don't want any of them. I'm just going to take them out. I'm going to leave just the USD because this is what I am interested. Yeah, this is my interest. And by default, every of these ones will be clicked. So I would just click them out because I don't need them to be, I don't want to see them. I just want the one that is important and which is highlighted in red. Okay, so and also I will check the event type. I'm just going to check my interest. The one which the one that will move the market is what I want to, you know, get alert on, or where I want to put my focus on. Okay, so this means learners, I'm just going to take it out. Sometimes speech are very strong, right? So we want to check how's the growth of a country or a currency, inflation, employment, central bank, bonds, housing, consumer survey, business survey, and speeches. So I'm going to leave all of these ones for the purpose of this video today, and I will do apply filter. Okay, so look at how it is. I've got all the currencies here, but then when I filter this right now, you see I'm just going to have only USD. Yeah, okay. So you see now I have just USD. So what this is telling me is that on Monday there is no news, so I don't have anything to worry about. On Tuesday there is no news, I have nothing to worry about. Wednesday, no news, I have nothing to worry about. Please have it in mind that this is New Zealand time. Okay, so if you open it in your country, it's going to show you your country time, and that is the time you need to be aware about this news. Okay, so this is New Zealand time and it's showing me on Thursday 22nd of January. I should expect the President Trump is going to speak by this time. So you know what it is when Trump is speaking, right? So it's going to move the market. It's going to move the USD. So this is what is expected. So we are just going to wait and see what the outcome is. So when you look at this one on here, we have the previous, we have the forecast and the actual. So the previous means what the news, the numbers that were released previously, right? And the forecast is what they expect or what they are presuming or what they assume, you know, just like you are forecasting the weather, you are not sure, but then because of the past impact or because things have happened in the past, you just assume that this is going to be it, right? And this is the actual. So whatever it is, whatever on that day, January 22nd at 2:30 a.m., whatever the count is going to come under this actual. Okay, so I'm just going to take last week news for example, so I can show you what the number is for the actual. Okay, so I'm going to go here. This is the previous, this is today, this is this week, this is this month, this is tomorrow, next and next month. So what I want to show you guys is last week, right? We want to check last week news and how it got impacted, right? So let's go to last week, and that's it over there. I'm just going to click on it. So this is last week. You're going to check this is January 11 to this January 17, and that's it there. That is last week date. So on USD, this was the numbers. These were the numbers. On Wednesday was the news for the CPI, news, and this was the previous. So when you just click on this box right here, so you're going to see what this is about. You're going to read about what the news is about, and so you just want to go through all of this one to understand why this news is important, right? And all the date that it was released in the past are this ones, that's the history. And the last time this news was released, it was October 25th, 2025. That was the last time it was released. And it was, and before then, it was September 12th 2025, and the actual was 0.3. So coming to October 25th, the previous, which is the September 12th, is going to be 0.3. Yeah. And they forecasted that it's going to be 0.3 again. But then on the day of the news, October 25th, 2025, the actual was 0.2. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to this one again so you can understand what this is actually, what this is. So you sometimes you would get a red, sometimes you get a green. I'm going to tell you what that is and what you should know. So when you get a green, a green color, so a green color is better than the forecast. Okay, so when the number comes out green, for example this one, it means that it is good. It is a good thing for that currency, so you should expect for USD, you should expect a buy. So if USD is paired against another currency, then you should expect a buy. If another currency is paired against USD, then you should expect a sell. Does that make sense? If it does not, please let me know in the comment section and I would explain again. Right. So the number red is worse than forecast or reversed worse. Okay, so if the number comes out red, okay, they are expect the previous one was 0.3, the forecast is 0.2, yeah, and it comes out 0.0, that is worst. Why is the worst is because it is less than the forecast and also less than the previous, so it is worst. So you should expect that USD would fall. Okay, so in this case, when it was the previous one was 0.3 and the forecast was 0.3, and it came out 0.2, which is worst. So it's gonna be worst. It's gonna make the US currency drop. So on that day, that time, the is going to sell. All right, so if you are trading USD against any other pair, then it's going to be a sell. Yeah, I hope that makes sense to you guys. So just go through this and just see, and that is it for this one. And on the 15th, when it was the retail sales, the actual actually came out green, so this was good for the currency. Okay, and the same thing applies to every other currency. So when it is green, it's good. When it is red, it is not good. Okay, yeah. Okay then, and so the next thing I would like to show you guys is the time. Okay, so let's go to baby peep. Let's go to baby peep. Yeah, baby peep. So I'm going to show you guys here the baby peep. Let's go. So here is it, the baby peep. And when you come onto this website, it's going to look like this is what it is. So if you want to learn forex, you can learn basic understanding, you get it from here. Yeah, this is the calendar as well, the same thing I just showed you guys, but yeah, I don't just like how this one is being, the but it's good, Sha. If you like it, then that's good. It's the same thing, just go to filter, look just like I did for the other one, and filter it out and just read from there. Okay, so what I want to show you guys is the time, right? So there are a lot of information here, guys. So if you okay, so here, so we go to tools, and this is a position size calculator. I'm going to come back to this one later, and this is what I want to show you guys, because when you are trading, you have to know when the market when the market is open, for example, for number one, and when there is volume, when there is volume in the market. Okay, so today, at this time of the day, currently it is 12:20 a.m. Yeah, I know it's midnight. I'm recording this video because all through the day I do not have the time to do it, so I'm doing it now. Okay, so please make sure you subscribe and like. All right, thank you. So this is the forex market time, so you just want to check the time and just use your phone. Okay, just put in the time on your phone so you know when the time is, when the time for the trading is set, so you can trade with the volume. All right, so you can trade with the volume. So on this day, because it is 12:21 a.m. here in New Zealand, this is the Sydney time. This is the Sydney, this is Tokyo, this is the London, and this is New York. So at this time, it is currently the New York section is open. That's the New York section is, it has been open for since 12 a.m. It's been open since 12. And it's been open since, and look at it. And the New York is gonna open around 1:56 thereabout, maybe 2. Yeah, for my time. For my time, guys, that's for my time. Tomorrow morning, I should be expecting the Asian section to open as well around 9 a.m. in the morning. And if you see where I put this one, yeah, it is overlapping with the New York. That means New York is still open at that time. It is overlapping, yeah. So look at this one as well. It's the same as the Tokyo time. So we call this Sydney time and the Tokyo time, they are both called the Asian section. Okay, so and they end around 10 p.m. Yeah, and the London section is open at 9 p.m. my time. 9 p.m. my time. So what I just want to do is put that in my calendar, or put that in my, my time, so that I will know what I'm used to it right now. So I know when the time is, when the New York time, the London section is open, and when the New York section is open. So I'm already familiar. I've familiarized myself with this already. So you just want to check this one, and you're gonna see what time. The Asian time start at 9 a.m. and ends at 9 p.m. And London starts at 9 p.m. my time, guys, my time, New Zealand time, and ends the following day at 11 a.m. But you just want to you want to be there on your charts, mark up all your charts before the time, guys, so that by the time the section is open, then you are trading with the volume. Okay, so that is it for the time. So what I want to show you guys again is, I want to show you guys the Forex, the position calculator, right? This one here. So for example, we are looking at this. If you're looking at this and your currency, whatever your currency is, for example, I'm using New Zealand, I want to deposit New Zealand currency. I'm going to go like NZD, and I have my account balance to be, for example, $10,000. Yeah, and I want to risk, let me say 10%, for example. Let me use 5%, for example. I'm not asking you to risk 5%. Sometimes I could feel like risking 1%, depending on the setup that I have, right? And I'm going to look at the stop loss. The stop loss is already on there. So if you don't know how to check stop loss, please go and check the stop loss. You would, get to do this well. Let me see. Sorry guys, just got an alert. So let me see what alert is that for. Okay, I think I would like to place my trade now. I would post this one. Let me see. I'm currently with, at this time, it is New York. New York has opened. New York is open, and this is what I'm talking about when I say that you have to set up your time. Look at, I've got my time here. Look at my time, my word time. I've got it here. So every time when the section is open, I get an alert. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say, okay, for example, I'm doing this and my lot size is, I'm just gonna see what lot size is this. Let's see, for example, 154. Yeah, so I'm just going to select. Okay, I just want to show you this trade. Okay, guys, for example, I'm not taking this trade, okay? I just want to show you this. This is how to read stop loss. So, for example, if I want to place a sell, for example, guys, and I have this stop loss to be 5.6, and my I want to take this, it could be 4, it could be 3, it could be anything, but this is it. My stop loss is 5.6 for Euro USD. Yeah, Euro USD. My stop loss is 5.6, and I want to take a sell position. A sell position, guys. So So I want to take a sell position, guys. So 5.6, let me go back to the position size again so you can see um how I'm going to calculate my position. Let me show you. Okay, so I've got Euro USD. So I've got my stop loss to be 5.6, right? 5.6. And I want to trade Euro USD. So if I'm trading Euro USD, so if I'm trading USD and I want to reach just 1%, right? And I would do, it's gonna ask me what is the ask price. Let me see, ask price is 1 point. You guys are not saying it. Okay, let me share something else. This share, for example, if I have the ask price to be 1.16238, 1.16238, that's my ask price. All right. 8. Yeah, so I guess that is it on 238. So I've got the asking price. So what this means is, what is the asking price as at the time when you want to place that trade? What is the asking price? So that you go. So, and that is calculate. So what's going to tell me is that I'm going to risk $10. Okay, so this is it. I am going to, so it's telling me that, I'm gonna risk $100 for this trade, and my position will be two. That's my lot size is gonna be two, and my yeah, so this is what I'm going to do. So whatever ratio I am getting back, whatever ratio I'm getting back is going to be times this 100. So if I end up getting 1 to ratio 3, 1 to ratio 4, is going to be 4 times 400. 4 times 300 is going to be my profit. Yeah, it's going to be my profit. So depending, whatever I am risking would be times whatever number I am getting. Yeah, I hope this makes sense, guys, and you understand what I've just explained. So whatever currency you want to trade, it's all here. You can just select it, and yes. So apart from this one, there is another one which is position size calculator, whichever one suits you. So it's just the same way, guys, and look at it here. You're gonna put the currency pair you want to trade, just select any one. I think this one has more in terms of if you want to do gold, I guess. So yeah, if you want to do gold, and the currency you can change to whatever your country currency, and you put the size of the account. If you have a $1,000 account, whatever you want to, if you want to swap, do 1%, that's fine. If you want to change it to money, so you can see 100, I want to reach $100, and that's fine. You put your stop loss. I just showed you how to put your stop loss, and it's just gonna do calculate, and that's continue. Then continue. Then you do calculate, and that's it. So you just have to put your stop loss to be able to calculate this one. Okay, so simple, 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 guys. And this one has the economic calendar as well, just in case you want to check your calendar here, you want to check your market hours here, you want to check when there is holiday, and there's a lot of things on here that you can just look at. Yeah, I hope this helps, guys. Let me stop sharing. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're back, guys. So I hope this helped you guys a lot, because I want to carry you along. So in the next video, which I would be showing you the trade, and eventually we get to trade together. So if you are not subscribed to this channel, please, you want to, and we are going to start trading live together. But because of the numbers, the YouTube is not going to allow me to a live trade yet. So please subscribe, share, and like, so that the channel can grow and we can get to do amazing things together, like trade together and make profits together. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, thank you.